birdied 1, birdied 3 and birdied 6. She's only had 1 bogey this week. It came at this hole, the par 4 8th yesterday.
Looking to put that one right. Nice draw into that back left pin there.
This for a 6-shot lead for Lottie Woad at the 8th. Extraordinary, grabs the left edge. 15 under par. So off to 9. Tournament leader going from strength to strength. And another birdie look coming up.
And making no mistake there with that crosswind from left to right to get to 16 under par.
She's missed one. Just the 4 under on the front 9.
Well, she had 28 29 putts for her opening 2 rounds. She only had 1 bogey. Today, she looks to be doing the same. She could do on 10. Starting it left of the pin, hoping the wind pushes it back.
Well, that's inside 2 yards. 7 shots clear of the chasing pros.
Down the left edge, and it's quick. Slight misread. She doesn't leave any stone unturned. I remember meeting her down at a Rose Ladies Series event.
Birdies in this 3rd round. There are scores to be had here, and we're seeing Lottie Woad, what, 4 under for the day?
It's a golf course where the wind blows generally, so it's set up for windy conditions.
She wasn't holding back on that one.
Keep moving, left to right. But when the greens are soft as well, then they can get something close to them. That came out hot.
Well, every hole, it's been birdie putt after birdie putt, not all of them hold, but now she's got a little bit of grinding to do here, Lottie Woad.
It's a better look. At least she can play the high one. Leave it there. Thank you. It's only made 1 bogey all week, Woad, so needs this to keep that stack. It's a good look. It's right edge putt.
Well, she was walking after it a couple of feet before it hit the back of the hole. Another fabulous save. Such positivity, such confidence, such maturity for someone really who, at this stage of her career, maybe shouldn't have all of that in abundance.
Downwind from the right here, 350 yards, just a fairway wood for Woad. Doesn't want to get too close to this green. There's a narrow entrance point with trees that block.
Well, there was a slight look of concern, but there's nothing to worry about. Lottie, or Charlotte, if we're going to give her a full name. I wonder if anyone in the family calls her Charlotte.
I mean, this is incredible what Lottie's doing here. I mean, she's going to get potentially up to 19, which I think was my winning score after 3 rounds here.
55 yards there, not quite getting that control.
Some people might be wondering, why aren't you defending your title this week, Annabelle?
Yeah, no, it was a strange feeling, you know. You're asked to describe it. It's very hard to describe it. Obviously, I knew that I think she's doing the same play too.
That's got a bit of turn on it. Oh, that could be a mistake. There are bunkers down the left-hand side.
I just think that's too much club there. You don't need that much club, even if you're there really not that long. To be told, you know, the surgery isn't 100%, you know, it might not work, it might not be successful. To go from that then to winning, you know, not that long later was just a dream come true.
120 there into the pin, didn't strike it. Woad, but it's not a bad leave. It'll be a quick chip, but that's the first sign of any emotion that we've had from Woad. Disappointed with that strike.
I suppose when you're world #1 amateur, you're see, that's worked out very well there. I actually don't know if she was meaning to do that. I think she maybe caught that a touch heavy. But when you're a great player, things like that happen, you know. Irish fans are just so amazing. It generally, this event feels like a major championship. You know, when you're walking the fairways, you've got people down the sides of them.
Much in this putt, do you think?
Do you know what? I don't want to. Yeah, there is a little bit left to right, you know. Well, right to left. Is she coming back up the hill?
Just there.
Just exactly what she did there.
I always think if you say both reads, then one of them's
one of
right.
them's got to be right, isn't it?
But
You mean you've got trees all around you. You're trying to go off the wind from the last hole, but it just does seem to swirl.
Took a really big first bounce. Down in Garvey territory. Another up and down required.
No, but it does get in your head.
Well, here we go again. Can Woad do it again? Probably.
She's played that too good, if anything.
But maybe the wind did actually affect that chip shot straight back into the wind. Same routine, those 3 practice strokes. Uses the line.
Not a problem.
Super. Straight in the middle.
Nonchalant, wasn't it?
Straight in the middle.
But a couple of really impressive up and downs at the from the flag here.
Well, that's for her training. She'd take 2 yards right now. Just inside 70 is the number here for Woad. Works with Luke Bone.
To stretch the lead to 7 shots. An amateur to go 7 shots clear here on day 3 in Ireland.
It's relentless by Lottie Woad there. You would not know it. But she is running away with this KPMG Women's Irish Open.
Lottie Woad, 7 shots clear.
Yeah, I mean, Lottie is a great player. We've seen that in amateur golf, and she's definitely one that's doesn't afraid to play well. So it's nice to see her play well this week, and I know she's playing next week too, and she's about to turn pro, and she's part of the generation that's so fearless. You see there, another good shot. So she'll be one to watch in the future for sure.
Because you wonder, this for the birdie 2 to get to 17 under par.
One of our walking scorers said to us today that in the 20 years of him being at the Carton House here, he's never seen wind like yesterday.
Bunkers on the right are in play at 250. Trying to draw it. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that was a good leave there.
Anna, you know as Solheim Cup captain, every time someone does well, you're going to be asked about them, aren't you? Talented young lady, Lottie Woad.
110 yards left to a back tier flag. Has to be careful of the jumper here. Got it.
Well, she's made some great up and downs on this back nine, but Anna, just tell us what's coming up for her there.
I mean, this is kind of what happens though if you're a little bit long. It's a good shot. You feel for the grass, a little bit slower greens, and I feel like I always love playing the week before a major. So it's been nice to kind of hit some shots under some pressure. And
oh my goodness me, she can do no wrong.
That's why she's leading.
Even when it looked like it was going to hang out to the right.
Sometimes those putts obviously means more than making a birdie, because this is all about her keeping the momentum.
Day for Woad, 6 under par. Draw off the tee here on 18 is what's needed.
Yeah, a real pleasure for us to have both the defending champion, super dry by the way, kind of taking it for granted now, and maybe about to achieve a whole lot more here over the next day or so.
Inside 100 yards. Wedge for Woad.
Gonna mark it. But there's no doubt who the star has been so far this week in Ireland. And Lottie Woad on the brink of an historic week at this KPMG Women's Irish Open. She will take a 7-shot lead as an amateur into the final round.